Hey everybody, this is Mr. Bookie. I'm going to be teaching you guys today a quick way how to check your grades and assignments just to see if you've gotten them turned in or what the grades are on them. Super simple process, but this could help a ton with either parents or students when you're trying to do follow-up on your grades. So first of all, you're going to jump in here and you're going to click on the grades link, and it will pull up your grade book. Now the nice part is up in the top right hand corner here, it shows what your current percentage is and what your letter grade is for that class right there. So this is a good thing to look at just to see what your overall grade is. If we take a look down the list here, you'll see I've got several assignments in here and there's lots of different marks. There's missing, there's late, some of these are blank. There's some different indicators like a T, there's a paper, there's a little play box, which is kind of a video type thing. We've got an EX. These all mean different things for turning in assignments. So first I want to talk specifically about the missing mark. So if you have a missing mark that's in here, you should note that that means that there's something wrong with the assignment, whether it's not turned in or whether it's not a passing grade. So I use missing to indicate either one of those two things. So notice there's 200 points here, and this student only scored 100 out of 200 points. So they've only got a 50% on their grade in here. So it is marked missing because the grade is not a passing grade. The other example with missing that you could see is it's marked missing and there's either a 0 or a dash, a minus sign here. So the minus sign means that it hasn't been turned in. A 0 means that it hasn't been turned in, but there's now a grade tied to it. So you could see it either way. And here's an example of missing with a dash on it. I just want to make sure you understand the difference between the two. So there's missing with a dash means it hasn't been turned in and not graded yet. A missing with a 0 means that it's been turned in, or it hasn't been turned in and it's been graded as a 0 because it hasn't been turned in. You will notice that some assignments will have late tags. This is an automatic tag that happens when it's turned in past the due date. For me personally, I don't use late marks for anything, so I try to remove them. So if you see a late mark, don't be too concerned with it. But that's just me personally as a teacher. You will also notice some different tags in the turn-in spot here. There's a T, paper, and video. This means that this student has either they've turned in a text file, and what it means if it looks like that is that it's been turned in, but I as a teacher have not graded it yet. This paper has been turned in, but I haven't graded it yet. Or this video has been turned in, just I haven't graded it yet. Once it's graded, it turns into a number. So just make sure that you understand that there is that process with those, and that's what those marks mean. So if a student says, I turned it in, it should show an indication here that it was turned in. The other mark that you need to note is EX, which stands for exempt. If a student maybe wasn't here for this particular assignment and it's not something they can make up, it'll be marked as exempt, which means that it will not count towards your final grade. The only other info in here that you should probably note is if a student does need to get into a particular assignment, this is sometimes the easiest way to get to it. So if you go here and let's say they want to turn in, let's pick note construction level 1. So this is something that they needed to turn in. Well, what you would do is click on, actually let's do something that doesn't have a turn in. So this Quad City Stomp. So this hasn't been turned in yet. So if the student wants to get to it quickly or look at it, if you go here, this is the submission details, which won't tell you anything, but right here is the direct link to the assignment. So that can be a super fast way to find it, especially when we have a bunch of assignments in there in our modules. This is a quick way to get to that assignment. So just a nice little tip for that. Other than that, just looking through grades will get you into those assignments as well. So I hope that helps clarify some things. The big thing is what your grade is here. And if anything is missing, get those taken care of. Okay? All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful day.